Hello guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope everyone is keeping well. So you join me today. It is currently 7 p.m. on a Thursday evening, which if you know me, it's very unlike me to start a video or start any kind of like work or task in the evening. I'm an early riser. Like anything I do, it's always first thing in the morning, and this is a little bit of a different like introduction to a video for me. Obviously, there's gonna be things to be addressed in this video. I'm sure you guys will be able to tell by the title, or majority of you guys are probably coming from my Instagram anyway, but there's a reason why I have been procrastinating this video, and it's because it's a video I never thought I would be making in the first place, to be quite honest. But secondly, I feel like I was coming to terms with it myself over this last week, and yeah, I guess in this video I just kind of want to recap on what's been going on, like why my bodybuilding prep has ended, which, hello, I'm Zoe. I've been documenting my very first bodybuilding prep and now that's come to an end. So I want to, I suppose, give you guys I don't feel like I need to sit here and give you guys an explanation, because obviously it's quite personal, but I do want to obviously like come on here, just tell you guys what's been going on. I mean, at the end of the day, I started this YouTube family to create a community, and I think in my head I was like nervous to come onto YouTube because I feel like I made this YouTube channel to document my prep, to be quite honest, and now that prep is no longer a thing, I just felt like, oh, everyone is just gonna leave now, which I know is a bit silly, but like they're just the thoughts that I have been having. But I can honestly say I don't feel that way anymore, which is really nice. Like, I've definitely been feeling very supported in my decision, which, to be honest, I mean, even if I didn't feel supported, I mean, it's something I had to do for my health, so it is what it is. But yeah, I guess before I wanted to like progress with making more vlogs and like, you know, I didn't want to just like pretend like it didn't happen, because that would be silly, because at the end of the day, this YouTube channel like is my life, you know, like it's me documenting my life at different stages and my bodybuilding journey at different stages, and I still want that to be the case. Also, apologies, I did just do a sunbed like 5 minutes ago, so usually when I do the actual sunbed I look quite dark. It will settle down in case anyone's like, damn, she's taking the beds too far. But I'm gonna try and leave this video like just super like unedited, raw. Like I wanna just fully just chat and debrief with you guys. Like at the end of the day, I don't want to be overthinking this, because at the end of the day, I am just sitting in my house with a camera and you guys on the other end of the screen, which I love you guys anyway. Like, the first thing I want to say is I announced on my Instagram maybe 5 days ago now that I have put a pause to my bodybuilding prep, and I'll get into kind of why in a second. But the first thing, 4 days ago I posted this video. I wanted to jolt my phone off a cliff when I posted this, because the time that I posted this video I had kind of came to terms with the fact that my prep was going to have to come to a pause for health reasons about a day prior. So it was very fresh, I was very emotional, and I was honestly expecting about 3 people to comment on that video, one being Emma, one being Richard, and one being my mom. I never in a million years thought that I would get the amount of comments and DMs and voice notes and voice messages, and I honestly, like, it was the most overwhelming experience ever. Like, I don't have hundreds of thousands of followers, you know, I'm not used to getting that many messages. Like, obviously I have a really great community, but if anything, which I'll chat about in a second, I suppose, is like how I've been feeling since it happened. But I just wanted to start off by saying, you guys have no idea how much your support has meant to me. Like, I didn't want to like come on and make this a big deal. Like, at the end of the day, I'm not that important. Like, I'm literally just a little girl from Galway, like, who likes bodybuilding. It's not that deep. Like, I know people don't really care that much, but you guys made me feel like you guys care, and that just like really helped me. Like, I actually can't even put it into words without getting emotional of like how much that support has helped me over the last couple of days. Like, the messages, if you're anyone who has honestly commented on that video or messaged me privately. I've had hundreds of, well, not hundreds, that's a bit much, but I've had tens of messages kind of coming through about just like you guys messaging me and like girls relating and feeling inspired to see someone put their health first. Like, it does mean the world, and it's really helped me over the last few days. Like, it really fucking has. And I just wanted to start off by saying that. But yeah, I suppose to like address the elephant in the room, I'm no longer on bodybuilding prep. I am no longer competing this year. Well, yeah, I mean, that's something I need to confirm. I mean, I feel like when I get into it, it will make sense. But basically, I have put a pause on my prep for now, for medical reasons. So the last video you guys saw from me was me at about 7.5 weeks out from my very first show. And at the very end of that video, if anyone has watched that the full way through, you will see it came to a very abrupt ending. So on that day that video ended, I never got to outro the video because I ended up in hospital that evening. And it was honestly a really scary experience. I'm not gonna tell you, I'm not comfortable with disclosing the details of what happened because it's personal, and at the end of the day, nobody needs to know, only the people close to me. But it was a scary experience, and it's still something that is still not like fully confirmed on why it happened or the root of the problem. I'm still awaiting tests, and it's still very much like up in the air on like my medical situation and my health situation right now. And we kind of came to this crossroads of, will prepping be beneficial for my health right now, or will it just amplify the problems that I'm having? And obviously the stubbornness in me was like, I am seeing out this prep, like I'm finishing it, I don't care, I'm doing it, like I've worked this hard. Guys, I've been prepping for over 15 weeks at this point, and I've essentially done the hard part, right? Like, yeah, of course, I would have needed to get leaner, don't get me wrong. Like, I probably had about maybe 3 to 4 kilos to come off, but like, I've lost 10, do you know what I mean? Like, it could have been a case, like a lot of people are really respecting me for like pulling it when I did. Like, at the end of the day, I'd done the hard bit. So yeah, that's, I guess, the stubbornness in me was like, I've come this far, like I'm literally finishing it. But on the flip side of that, obviously after numerous conversations with my coach, like poor Emma, honestly, that girl is literally my rock. I will never be able to describe in words how much she means to me. But a conversation with her, obviously conversations with my partner, like just my family, like people close to me, like it was really just coming, it was always steering towards not doing the prep. And I feel like deep down I knew it. Like, I knew it as soon as the whole medical situation happened. Like, I had a feeling that this was probably not going to continue, just with what the issue is and what the issue was. It's quite a delicate situation without giving away too much. But yeah, and essentially I kind of had a conversation with Emma about it anyway, and like how if I'm prepping, I want to do it 100%, right? Like, at the end of the day, I'm an all or nothing, not that I'm an all or nothing kind of person, but like if I'm doing something, I'm going to do it right, you know? I don't half-arse anything. And it was kind of going to be a case of like, okay, well, if we continue the prep, which I totally understand from Emma's perspective, by the way, like I fully back what she meant by this, but she said like, I just don't want to push you, you know? Like, at the end of the day, she doesn't want to do something that's going to harm me, you know? So it kind of got to the stage where like, we probably wouldn't be able to push as hard, like in a calorie deficit, like doing more cardio, doing more steps, like, you know, increasing other protocols. Like, it wouldn't have been the right thing to do for my health. So it kind of just got to the point where like, look, pushing things more isn't going to be something that we're both comfortable with doing. So, and I wouldn't have been happy to step on stage not at my best. So I done a lot of journaling over that weekend, and I literally drove to the beach. I sat on the beach for like an hour. I stared out into the sea. I know this sounds so deep, like at the end of the day, but this prep did mean a lot to me. And like, this prep was kind of a symbolization of my entire bodybuilding journey that I've been on over the last couple of years. Like, I know for a lot of people, bodybuilding preps, they just go in and out of them. Like, it's not that big of a deal, but for me, this really was a big deal, and it still is a big deal. And I knew in my heart that if I couldn't do it 100%, then I didn't want to do it. And that's something that I still get a little bit like emotional about, because like it's still kind of fresh, you know, but I feel like I've talked to so many people about it now where I can see the light, and I will talk about that in a second. But like, I just knew it was something that I needed to decide for myself. There is so much more to me than just bodybuilding, and I think it's really easy when you're in a bodybuilding prep to kind of get caught up in it becoming your full identity in that moment. And I kind of needed to step back from that and say, okay, I am more than just this prep. Like, I am a really good girlfriend. I am a fantastic coach. I am a great friend. I am a loving daughter. I am a sister. Like, there's so much more to me than just this prep. And those areas of my life mean so much more to me. And in order for me to show up in all of those other areas, I need to be a healthy human, you know? Like, I need to be alive and well and healthy. And I was not willing to sacrifice that for the sake of getting in condition for a show right now. I'm not saying that I will never compete. Guys, I will be competing. Like, you will be seeing me on stage someday, but when it aligns with my life. So it did kind of take a little bit of like coming to terms with, but I made up my mind. I came to terms with it, and I honestly have felt so supported ever since. And I think you always know when you make the right decision about something, because as soon as I kind of said it out loud, I was like, oh my gosh, okay, it's gonna be okay. Like, it's actually going to be okay. And my main concern was letting you guys down, which I know sounds so silly, and that was quickly not going to, like, I quickly realised I wasn't letting anyone down as soon as I kind of announced it online. When all the kind of support started flooding through, I was like, wow, like, I just felt really supported by that. And yeah, I guess ever since that, it's just been like, okay, what are we doing from here? So basically what kind of happened was, like, I was kind of in denial for the first couple of days. Like, when I actually like got out of hospital, I was really like in denial. I was like, I am still prepping. Like, I literally done a post. I was like, I'm 7 weeks out. Like, and we're doing high days. Like, I put on my story, like, I'm running high days now, like, not in a deficit for a few days, but like in reality, like, I feel like I deep down knew I probably would never be going back into a deficit. So basically ever since then, I've just been like reverse dieting essentially, which is something I never thought I would be doing, like, until like late June. Like, I was expecting to not have to worry about reverse dieting, but here we are. And it's honestly been going so well. Like, I honestly have not been having a single issue with it so far. I think the reason why I'm finding it, sorry, there's something in my eye. I think the reason why I'm finding it relatively easy is because I honestly am in this state of such gratitude at the moment. Like, I honestly cannot even explain to you how like grateful I feel, which I know sounds kind of ironic because the thing I've been working towards has essentially been stripped away, and I had one of the scariest experiences of my life a week ago. But I don't know why, I just feel this sense of gratitude ever since it's all happened, because I feel like we kind of go about our days taking things for granted, right? Like, we're kind of rushing towards the next thing, like worrying about the next thing, stressing about the next thing. Like, we're kind of living in fight or flight. But I feel like over the last few days, I've really just been like really like romanticizing my life and feeling so grateful for things I do. Like, for example, when I've been training over the last few days, which I'll talk about that in a second, like, my training obviously isn't 100%, but like I'm just feeling so grateful I can go into the gym, whereas before I was just going into the gym to like tick a box and rush home to get back to work. Whereas now I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I feel so privileged to be able to do these things. And I think you only realize that when you do get a scare. And I know it's really like unfortunate to like only feel grateful for things when things are nearly stripped away from you. But for me, I feel like this is something that I'm going to look back on. And it's funny because a few people have said to me, you have a very like mature mindset around the whole thing, which I honestly didn't really feel like I did until people started pointing it out. But I know for a fact that everything happens for a reason, and I know I'm going to look back at this exact moment in my life, even though it hurts in the moment. I know I'm gonna look back on this and say, yeah, that was meant to happen. Like that was part of my story. Like, and I know so much good will come from this because I already feel like more of a grateful person, and I'm not taking my health for granted anymore. You know, I'm actually going to start looking after myself, which is something that, yeah, from the outside I might look like I take care of myself, like I'm a bodybuilder, but I truly don't think I ever have really looked after myself internally, which, wow, we're getting deep. We're getting deep on this video. But yeah, I feel like I've never actually really looked after myself internally and like actually focused on my internal health and my mental health, and not just about like looking good or like, I don't know, like, yeah, I'm in a diet, I'm getting lean, or I'm in a building phase, I'm trying to get bigger glutes. Like, I just want to just be. Like, I simply just want to be and be healthy and just focus on like feeling my best. And that's what I'm gonna do. So if that's the kind of content that you guys are here for, then you're in the right place. But yeah, that's kind of where my head has been at. Sorry, this video has no structure. I literally just turned on the camera and I'm just going for it because I feel like if I was to overthink it too much, I wouldn't have done the video, to be honest, right? But yeah, it's been a whirlwind. I suppose I wanted to make this video just to kind of come back to, not that I'd left YouTube, like I literally posted a vlog a week ago. Guys, I was literally in the UK trying on my bikini 2 weeks ago. Like, I did not think this was written in the cards for me, but here it is, okay? And I feel like, if anything, I really want this video, or even my channel in general from this point outwards, for you guys to come to just like enjoy what you do and feel grateful for what you do. And if you're ever going through a hard time yourself, or like a sickness or an injury or a mental health funk, whatever it might be, that you know that you're not alone in that, because even though people online might look like they're thriving and like they have everything together, I promise you now they don't. I promise you now, everyone has their own struggles and you don't know what's going on in anyone's life. And the reason I can confidently say that is I've coached hundreds of women, right? And to see the kind of differences in their problems and their personal lives and their struggles, and for me to be able to guide them through their goal while still juggling these kind of life challenges, it's an incredible thing. But I feel like I've never allowed myself to do that. So I'm really going to be filling my own cup over the next few weeks and months, and however long it takes, honestly, to be honest. Like, this isn't a quick fix for me. Like, this is something that needs to be addressed. And in terms of the whole health scare thing, we still haven't come to the bottom. Like, that still needs priority. I'm still waiting for scans, still waiting for tests. Like, I do very much need to take this seriously, and I don't think I've ever taken my health seriously. Now, touch wood, I've never had health issues, right? I'm a healthy gal, which is why, like, the doctors found this even more concerning, because they're like, why is a girl your age experiencing this? So it does very much need attention. And yeah, it's just made me grateful, I suppose, for the people around me. And yes, it stung in the moment, but I know for a fact I'm going to be looking back on this video in however long time. I'm not even going to put a timestamp on it, because I'm not putting pressure on myself anymore. But I know I'm going to look back at this and say, damn, like, that was meant to happen. Like, girl, that was meant to happen. So yeah, I guess this is like just a little video just to kind of address it. Like, I didn't feel like I need to come on and give anyone an explanation by any means, but like, I did want to address it before I just like carry on vlogging, which you guys better buckle in, because I'm going to continue vlogging. But I guess to give you guys a little rundown on what my plans are now is reverse dieting, essentially. Now, I'm also in this predicament where I can't really say for sure what my plans are, because I can't really enter a huge surplus, and like we're not of the mindset of like, okay, we're going to be improving now, like, you know, off season, like full send off season, like bring food high, because we need to figure out my health stuff first before we start kind of pushing any extremes. So for now, like, it's just going to be literally taking it week by week and day by day. Like, I obviously have an incredible coach, and the reason I'm saying that is because everyone needs to know how good of a coach Emma is. Like, she is the most caring person in the entire world. Like, without her, I I wouldn't have coped this week, and I'm in good hands. Like, I'm in great hands, and I know that it's going to always be just like communication and mutual decisions going forward on what we're going to do and how we're going to navigate this this period, I guess. So yeah, I'm really just taking it week by week. So very unlike Zoe vibes. You guys know I'm a very like structured timeline, doing this kind of person, like tunnel vision, whereas this is something that I've never done before. And I was actually talking to someone about the whole maintenance thing. And when I say maintenance, I don't just mean physique maintenance, I mean life maintenance. Like, I have always been a growth person, like a growth mindset. Like, I need to always be getting better or doing more, or, you know, like workload needs to be more. Like, I've always been such a more kind of person that I have never just spent time just like being, like literally just being. And I'm doing that now in every area of my life, because obviously my workload, I'm absolutely fine at my workload, but like, I'm not going to be taking on as many like clients and work and stuff. I just want to like focus on what I have and put the energy into what I have. The same thing with my own training and nutrition now, just focusing on the good and like what I do have, and just like flourishing in where I'm at right now, instead of constantly just like wanting more and more and more. So I am just feeling, it feels weird to me, like it feels so weird. I'm such a like, if I'm not doing more, I'm failing kind of person. So this is definitely going to be a new era, but I think it's something that will teach me so much. And as I said, I'm going to look back on this and it's going to have taught me so many lessons. Already, I feel the most grateful I've ever felt. Like, and I'm a grateful person anyway, right? I never take things for granted, but when life is like, you know, when you're tunnel vision on something, you can start taking things for granted. And I feel like I definitely did at points during my prep. Like, you know, when you're like, you have an end date and you're like, I need to be ready for a certain time, you kind of just get into the habit of like, you know, the days kind of melt into each other almost, and it's like a chase mindset. Whereas now I'm slowly just like going into more of like a relaxed, chilled mindset, mentally and physically, which is very important. So yeah, I mean, that's the like rundown. That's the catch up. I know I'm feeling more myself now. Like, even recording this video, I thought it was going to be more emotional, but I feel fine. Like, I feel good, you know. As I said, I'm grateful. Take a shot every time I say grateful in this video. But don't do that, by the way. This is a health and fitness channel. But yeah, I do feel more like myself. As I said, I am training, so I've been taking my sessions really light, because the thing that happened to me, how do I say it without actually saying it? I can't really allow pressure to build up in my head, kind of. That's the feeling that I get sometimes. So I'm just taking my sessions really light, like literally just being present in the gym, doing my movements, feeling good, and just like allowing my body to just like move the weight, not overthinking it too much, not pushing crazy weight or reps or anything. And I'm just so grateful to even be there in the first place, because I didn't think I would be allowed to do that. So I've been training, food has been good, I've been just eating more of my normal foods, guys. I have my homemade burger back in rotation now, because I have the calories for it, and that to me is better than any off-plan meal. I've no intentions of eating off-plan, to be honest. I'm really content with my foods. I just want to keep things as familiar as possible for now, because obviously I'm still in quite a sensitive state. Like, I'm lean. I'm a lean girl, and I just want to make sure that like I'm not going out and eating anything crazy to mess up with my digestion, because that's not going to help me in the long run. Like, I do want to reverse like the best that I can. Like, I still want to like look good and perform well and feel good. So I am just taking my reverse quite slowly. My food is at 1900 to 2000 calories now. So it's a really nice spot for me, to be honest. And I'm up about a kilo from my lightest of prep. So really nice. I'm just chilling, I'm vibing, I feel a lot better, I feel fueled. Steps have come right down. Emma doesn't want me doing any cardio either. Now, I did do a little cardio session today just to get the body moving a little bit, because I felt good enough today to do one. Today has actually been the best day I've had since the incident, so I do feel like I'm kind of coming back to myself, and I do feel like probably in the next few weeks I could probably add in a little bit of cardio again, because I don't want to go from doing loads of cardio to nothing. So it's just a really gradual approach, and that's what reverse dieting is anyway, is like just really, really gradual. And I don't feel like I'll struggle because, as I said, I just feel very privileged and grateful to even be able to do the things that I love in the first place. So yeah, like I'm doing well, and I just wanted, I suppose, to make this video just to kind of come back to YouTube properly and like address it, so we can now all move on and be happy and cheerful and merry, and yeah, be the best versions of ourselves and be the healthiest versions of ourselves. I also just want to say, I am not blaming bodybuilding for this, by the way, and I made this very clear on my Instagram. Bodybuilding didn't cause this, right? There's no proof to say that bodybuilding, my prep, caused this issue. So before anyone comes at me and says, oh my god, she hates bodybuilding, if anything, you guys should look at this and say, damn, this girl loves bodybuilding. And I actually got a voice note from a girl to say, literally this evening, to say like she just admires how much I love bodybuilding for what it is and not just rushing to the stage, and that I inspire her as a first timer as well. So this should be your sign to like take your time. And I've had so many competitors say and reach out to me and say that, even guys, competitors I look up to as well, mind you, which is wild, and say that the stage will always be there and I'm doing the right thing. So just having that kind of like, I suppose, reassurance from people, not that I need reassurance, but like it is nice, we all like a bit of reassurance, to say that like you are doing bodybuilding justice by doing this. It's not like you're coming on and saying bodybuilding prep ruined everything, ruined my health, because it didn't, right? As you guys know, I've been documenting the prep. I've been finding the actual prep easy, really. Like, I've had hard days, I've had more hard moments, you guys have seen those, but like generally it's been quite a straightforward process. Like, I haven't been like unwell or weak or dizzy or like anything like that. Like, I've actually been fine. So I just wanted to make that clear before anyone twists my words. I'm still a bodybuilder. I will still always bodybuild. I love bodybuilding. It gives me so much purpose in my life. Without it, I wouldn't have anything I have now. Bodybuilding has taught me how to be patient, how to be persistent, how to be disciplined, how to have delayed gratification, and it ultimately sculpted a lot of the person that I've become. So I'm never going to come on and say that bodybuilding ruined anything, because if anything, it gives me so much to fall back on. And even in this situation, I'm still falling back to the passion for my passion for training and the sport. So that's one thing I always wanted to end this video on, because you guys are still going to be seeing bodybuilding content, but just steered in the more of a healthy direction and not the extreme direction from here on out for a little while. But yeah, I just wanted to end this video by thanking you all so much for sticking around and watching. I hope you guys will stick around and continue this journey with me into the next little while. I have a lot of exciting things coming up this year regardless, which I'm going to be taking you guys along for anyway, and it's going to be taking it week by week with you guys. You guys will keep up with everything that I get up to, and yeah, big love, big thank you, and I'll chat to you guys in the next one. Bye!